Good evening. Welcome to the class of 2021 Theodore Roosevelt High School graduation. Please stand for the playing of the National Anthem. Please be seated. I would like to extend to each of you our sincere thanks and deep appreciation for sharing this important occasion with us. And now, may I present our guests and speakers who are here to help us mark this commencement exercise this evening. We are honored to have with us the Northeast Independent School District Board of Trustees. President, Ms. Shannon Grona. Vice President, Ms. Sandy Winkley. Secretary, Ms. Sandy Huey. Members, Ms. Terry Williams, Mr. David Bayar, Mr. Omar Leos, and Mr. Steve Hilliard. It is also our pleasure to have with us the Superintendent of School District, Dr. Sean Micah, Associate Superintendent, Chief of Finance Officer, Mr. Dan Villarreal, Assistant Superintendent of Campus Administration, Rudy Jimenez, and Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction, Mr. Anthony Jarrett. Also present are members of the administrative staff of Theodore Roosevelt High School, Mr. Brian Norwood, Principal, Mrs. Lori Murak, Data Director, and Mr. Robert Lozano, ETA Director. And finally, Riley Hupping, our senior class commencement speaker.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, and administrators. Thank you for the privilege of speaking today to inspire and encourage my fellow graduates as they begin our new chapter after high school. It's been a hard year. Know that people have been saying that for over a year now, but just because it's been said time and again doesn't make it any less true. It's been a hard year. Difficult, demanding, grueling, frustrating. To be here today, we've had to overcome several setbacks, from the trials of high school to the struggles of a global pandemic. But look at us. We are here. We made it. Today marks the beginning of the rest of our lives as high school graduates. As we sit here together, let's take some time to reflect on the past year and review the events that led us to this point. When we first started high school, we undoubtedly thought we would have a normal senior year. We would attend prom, take senior trips, and do all the expected senior activities. But as we often know, life loves to throw curveballs. This year, instead of experiencing a normal senior year, we got a weird one. However, now that we are standing at the finish line, I think we can truly appreciate all the challenges we had to surmount and the strength we've gained in order to achieve the challenges and abnormalities faced this year. It takes a certain amount of grace and an enormous amount of toughness to not give up when the way forward seems impossible, just as it has this year. It is with this grace and tenacity present in each of us today. Our resilience this year has allowed us to meet each hurdle head on and not crumble. We chose to rise, to achieve, and to succeed. This is the hallmark of a true Rough Rider. Now let's take a look towards the future. While each of us has worked hard these past 4 years, it's time to take the next steps in our journey. To do this, we must ask ourselves 2 big questions. Who am I? And what do I want for my life? Maybe there are not answers to these questions right now, but as you begin your new chapter after high school, I urge you to keep these questions in mind. Let all the experiences you had these past 4 years of high school guide you and allow your mind to be open to new things. As we leave high school today, take solace in knowing that we have the opportunity to create a destiny of our own making, a collection of tomorrows so great and unimagined in our mere 4 years of high school. Today is a milestone for each of us. It is a day of celebration and pride. Before we go, we must recognize, while each of us has made it here to this momentous day of our own volition, we did not do it alone. We would be remiss if we did not take a moment to honor and thank the administrators, teachers, school support staff, parents, and community members who ensured our success even when faced with insurmountable challenges. This last year has brought much difficulty, yet our teachers, school staff, and parents have continued to educate, encourage, and support us. Without them, we would not be here today. Thank you to everyone who believed in us the past 4 years, and especially this year. We could not be here without each of you. In closing, I'd like to remind each of us to remember that we are Rough Riders, and we will always be Rough Riders, because we share the tenacity to go forth and face the world with eyes wide open, undaunted by any challenge or obstacle we may face. Today is the day, Rough Riders. We did it. Rider pride is alive.
Good evening. For the past 4 years, the students you see before you have worked extremely hard to arrive at this celebration, to receive their diplomas, but also leave high school behind and venture on to new journeys. Class of 2021, your story of perseverance will inspire Rough Riders for years to come. You see, when you were faced with adversity, you accepted the challenge and got the job done. This can-do mindset and your relentless passion for excellence has led you to success in the classroom and the various extracurricular activities that you have participated in. But more importantly, it will lead you to success in life. Thank you, class of 2021, for giving our community so much to celebrate throughout the years and bestowing our community with the confidence that your future contributions will make the world a better place. We are incredibly proud of you. Class of 2021, please rise. Dr. Micah, Ms. Williams, As principal of Theodore Roosevelt High School, it gives me great pleasure to certify that those who receive diplomas this evening have successfully completed the regular course of study as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Board of Trustees of the Northeast Independent School District.
Thank you, Mr. Norwood. Graduates, you may be seated. Each year, people stand at this podium and strive to impart words of wisdom to the young minds that sit before us. However, I cannot help but think that what you have endured since the middle of your junior year has provided you with the wisdom, strengths, skills, and experiences beyond your years. In preparing my words for this event, I came across a parable that is often attributed to a Native American tribe, though you will find similar stories across history and cultures. This is the short version. Two wolves constantly battle each other. One wolf is darkness and despair. The other wolf is light and hope. Which one wins? The answer reminds me of this class. You faced challenges. You faced hurdles. You demonstrated a commitment, dedication, and a resilience that does more than prepare you for the future. And interestingly, though you may not have made this connection, but the strengths that you have demonstrated have its roots in a game that many of you played as a child, hide and seek. As a child, you would seek someone or something that was hidden. Often, you heard something or saw something that triggered a course of action and led to your goal. When you found it, it was an aha moment. What you sought may have been hidden in plain sight. Other times, it took a little seeking, but you found it. It was there all along, and you just didn't know it. It took a challenge to discover what was hidden. Since the pandemic, many of you have shared with me how you succeeded, how you pivoted, how you adapted to the changes that you faced. What you found were the qualities that were hidden, strengths that you didn't know you had, and talents that surfaced with challenges that coaxed them out. There is a belief that we all have capabilities hidden deep inside. Sometimes those gifts, talents, and skills are activated by challenges, experiences, and the environment. I think we can safely say that you unearthed what was hidden inside of you to achieve the milestone today. You are sitting here because you successfully turned challenges into stepping stones. The lessons that you have learned since kindergarten, along with your natural gifts, have prepared you for the life choices and career choices that are about to cross your path. Be comforted with the thought that you have inside of you what you need to succeed. As you are set to embark on your next chapter, remember, you may encounter the wolf of darkness and despair in battle with the wolf of light and hope. Remember this, the wolf that wins is the one that you feed. Congratulations, graduates. Miss Williams, as superintendent, I hereby certify that the class of 2021 of Theodore Roosevelt High School has met all the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Good luck, Rough Riders.
Theodore Roosevelt High School class, senior class of 2021. Congratulations. Turn your Zoom cameras on so we can see you. You did it. Today is graduation day. Your resiliency combined with your hard work has finally paid off. We are so proud of you. Who are the we? I, your parents, your grandparents, your sisters, your brothers, your friends, your distant family are so proud of what you have achieved. We know that this has not been your ideal situation, but you have persevered to achieve the goal of your education through high points and low points. We also understand that the last year has been challenging as you have had to find new ways to communicate with teachers and friends while creating unique experiences as a graduating senior. You are all part of a historical time and future as your education allow you to contribute to the world as a productive citizen ready to overcome any challenge that may arise. You have learned to work together because we have all been in this together. You have learned to identify solutions to problems that may arise. You have learned to adapt and help others adapt to new technology. You have learned to be accountable even when no one is looking over your shoulder. Continue to pursue whatever it takes to be the solution to any problems that may arise in the next chapter of your life. Good luck, and always have Rough Rider pride. Mr. Norwood, Dr. Micah, as a member of the Board of Trustees of the Northeast Independent School District, it is an honor to confirm and to accept the certification of the class of 2021 of Theodore Roosevelt High School in accordance with the requirements as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Northeast Independent School District. Thank you.
Please assist us in ensuring that each graduate is properly recognized and the class of 2021 has a dignified ceremony. Thank you in advance for responding appropriately. And now, will the first two rows of seniors please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Joshua Luke Franklin Abeta. Jocelyn Acevedo. Daniel Alejandro Aldape Perez. Bailey Jacqueline Ayala. Jimmy Jung Bak. Angela Tompong Bakaisa. Dominic Paul Baldassare. Jennifer Rose Barraza, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Kaylee Nicole Basto. Lizelle Blanco. Who's that? Alex Woodrow Bryant, Natasha Christian PTSA Scholarship. Armando Lorenzo Calderon II, UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Gabriel Calderon, UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Autumn Sky Castaneda. Susami Ray Kuvan. Dwayne Ashante Coleman III, West Point Scholarship. Vincent Vung Din, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Tyson Xander Giggenmiller. Karime Guerrero. Roberto Anton Guerrero. Alex Antonio Hernandez Jr., Baumberger Endowment. Kelly May Heron. Riley Jane Hupping, Texas A&M Presidential Scholarship. Trinity Sky Johnson, Texas A&M Presidential Achievement Scholarship. Jaspal Singh Kowloon, Texas A&M Achievers Promise. Hans Joseph Baguio Landgrebe, UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Mai Dong DM Lee, Texas Excellence Scholarship. Gabriel Elisha Longoria, UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Kim Nak Luong, UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Joseph Daniel Martin, UTSA Distinguished Presidential Scholarship. Ashley Haley Matson, Allison Haley Matson. Andrea Michelle McDonald Rodriguez. Jaylyn Naomi Meben, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Giovanna Alexandria Moreno. Caleb Ethan Morris. Caitlin Elizabeth Munch, Marion Military Leadership Scholarship. Caitlin Eileen Newville Warner, Texas State University Distinguished Scholarship. Trish Tan Trueck Wynn. Vien Den Yak Wynn. Megan Elizabeth Audi, ETA Alliance Booster Club Scholarship. Delane Page Parker, University of North Texas Academic Scholarship. Aiden Andrew Patton, Baumberger Endowment. Jennifer Montserrat Pavone Sanchez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Gabriel Benancio Perez. Samuel Jacob Pope, Baylor University Academic Excellence Scholarship. Matthew Perry Purnell, Texas A&M Scholarship. Dioceline Ramirez Gonzalez, Dell Scholarship. Cody Everett Reed, University of Colorado Peak Scholarship. Kristen Lee Reeves, Texas State University Merit Scholarship. Adrian Miguel Rodriguez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Ashley Marie Roque. Vanessa Sanchez, Dell Scholarship. Fiona Starr Shonrott, Texas Tech University Presidential Merit Scholarship. Taylor Teresa Schultz, Brown University Academic Athletic Scholarship. Graham Daniel Scott. Vaughn Robert Scott. Brennan Ruben Sierra, Texas State Achievement Scholarship. Luis Fernando Siller, Outstanding Scholar Athlete Scholarship. Jake Ryan Thart, Texas State University Merit Scholarship. Amar Thiani, ETA Alliance Booster Club Scholarship. Austin Sage Tudlong. Nathan Vasquez Contreras. Jalen Michael Veith. Emily Vital, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Peter Vo. Daniel Dan Yoon. Daniela Alexis Zamora, Texas A&M National Recognition Scholarship. Kelly Lynette Adams, Sam Houston State University Achievement Grant. Kayla Danielle Atkins, San Antonio Women's Scholarship. Clarissa Marie Arriaga, Texas Tech University Merit Scholarship. Jesus Antonio Berlanga, Presidential Scholarship. Tiffany Leela Carson. Leroy Davila Jr. Jessica Maria Ellis. Kiana Iaisha Gasque, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Scholarship. Jacqueline Gonzalez. Damian Raphael Guillen, Texas State University Scholarship. Emily Carmen Halbudir, San Antonio Educational Partnership Scholarship. Nicholas Allen Hall. Isaac Clayton Harris, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Anastasia Hurd, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Vivian Rose Huff. Vincent Thomas Hua. Joshua Uche Chukwu Chukwu Diogo Ikeji Oni. Jordan Zaria Jones, UIW Achievement Grant. Connor Simon Kosler, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Legacy Nevea Lee. Alana Junel Limones, OLLU Presidential Scholarship. Shay Liam Manion. Maritza Rose Montanez. Jose Miguel Moreno Santizo, UTSA Scholarship. Xavier Ray Nance. Alexis Hope Nichols, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Ruby Castaneda Perez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Tristan Anthony Ramos, Regent Scholarship. Vincent Paul Frack Salem. Hussein Radwan Swaydan, University of New Mexico Lobo Achievement Scholarship. Regina Culette Temez. An Nak Tong, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Ame Toussaint Robert Torbert. Alicia Lenala Malika Tupito, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Victoria Celeste Vargas, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Samuel Zachariah Vasquez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Debunish Alexander Velez, San Antonio Educational Partnership Scholarship. Jackson Reese Walters. Daniel Elijah Eugene Williams, UIW Provost Academic Achievement Scholarship. Asman Hassan Abdi. Louis James Almaguer, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Desiree Ruiz Alpizar, the UNO Institutional Award. Jacqueline Rose Ibarra Arredondo, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Abby Vicenta Bell. Brianna Trenice Bellinger. Imani Michelle Bennett. Amanda Joy Berlanga. Mitri Bui. Zoe Alexis Bird, College Board Scholarship. Joanna Lizette Calvillo Romero, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Almarie Rivet Camarillo. Destiny Joy Carter. Faith Destiny Carter. Abisola Victoria Cole, San Antonio Educational Partnership Scholarship. Destiny Tirza Collins. Trevor Lee Daniels. William Evans Doyle. Alexis Lee Esparza. Noemi Estrella. Regine Lynette Fennell, UIW Academic Scholarship. Victoria Courtney Gomez. Jake Thomas Gardner. Eduardo Jose Gonzalez Jr., Alamo Promise Scholarship. Caitlin Elisa Guajardo. Levane Samara Gurola, UIW Dean Scholarship. Lizeth Hernandez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Daniela Guadalupe Ibarra Picasso. Alanasia Kishana Jackson. Kinoa Mu Kono Aoke Akua Joaquin, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Connor Trace Credell, Alamo Promise Scholarship.
He said not to read the scholarship.
What?
No.
Eric Von Lewis Jr. Connor David Lookenhouse. Alejandra Yamilet Marez. Loyola University Dean Scholarship. Montserrat Mejia. Jason Mauricio Mendoza, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Daisy Arlie Montanez. Jaden Marcos Montero. Alfaro. Went on there. Keaton Joseph Morales, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Angel Alberto Orduña Bustamante. Yaixa Perez Esquivel. Jose Antonio Pimentel Plasencia, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jose Luis Reyes Aceves, USLA Champions Core Values Scholarship. Maria Amparo Rodriguez Villagrana, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Martin Alejandro Rojas. Rolando Rojas. Kiana Luis Crisostomo Rosalin. Nicholas Valentin Salazar. Cody Alexander San Martin. Sonia Danielle Sanders Casey, UIW Dean Scholarship. William Grant Stewart. Rebecca Charlotte Temez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Sylvania Daphne Tellez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Marissa Isabel Trejo. Daniela Vasquez. Norman Washington Jr., Jesse Crabtree, Presidential Engineering Scholarship. Mia Ray Webb. Samantha Crystal Aguilar. Serene Maylene Aguilar. Julissa Aguirre, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Tasal Amadi. Brandon Isaiah Alamillo, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Catherine Joanna Alberto Rivas. Isaac Xavier Almanza. Leslie Michaela Alvarado, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Asia Osial Amadi. Amarian Zevon Anderson. Julian Thomas Raul Anderson. Nina Murit Augustine. Araceli Lydia Avila. Albert Rains Banuelos III. Maria Fernanda Barbosa Gallardo. Jeremiah Jermarcus Beasley. Jacob Elijah Benavides. Megan Lynn Bermez. James Jesse Bernal. Nicolas Alejandro Bonilla. Paul Anthony Burnett Jr. Tamar Anise Brooks, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Mary Kathleen Brown. Trit Lloyd Brown, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Brandon Brian Buenda Reyes. Sandrine Bukuru. Sage Abram Bustos. Jeremiah Michael Cabrera. Faith Marie Cantu. Tyler Edmund Carmona, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Josiah Isaac Carrillo. Megan Nevea Carter, Texas Southern University Scholarship. Enrique Cody Castaneda. DeMarco Gustavo Castillo. Melanie Cassandra Castillo. Nathan Xavier Castillo. Ezekiel Ignacio Ramirez Castro. Anthony Jesus Serpas. Natalie Nicole Cherez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Malik Joaquim Chambers. Victoria Leanne Chavez. Damon Dominique Christiania. Jasmine Yesenia Cisneros, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Maritza Cisneros. Jennifer Michelle Clare. Taya Amaris Conley. Erin Elizabeth Ruth Connor. Brandy Shaney Cortez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Joshua David Cox. Jerusalem Israel Crawford. Dylan Anthony Kreider. Justin Walter Crocker. Jordan Thomas Cross. Quentin Ellis Ray Crowell, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Connor Cruz. Susanna Josefina Cruz, UIW Provost Scholarship. Jorge Luis Cruz Rivera. Haley Blanca Jesusa Davila, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Angelis Davila Ayala. Marcus Javon Davis. Ethan Tyler de Guzman. Alyssa Grace de la Cruz. Eric de la Cruz. Amaya Lee de la Rosa. Leslie Natalie de Leon. Byrina Lania Delan. Destiny Michelle Diaz. Emily Michelle Duenas. Leslie Marie Duran. Emaya Chatune Edwards. Juan Carlo Elicia Perez. Hema Lisbeth Elizondo Lazoya, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Ana Yali Escobedo Hernandez. Savannah Marie Esparza. Marlene Jacqueline Espinosa Pena. Arely Jasmine Farfan, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Tiffany Ann Favor. Jordan Fernandez. Devin Anthony Joseph Flowers, University of New Orleans, Institutional Award. Jeremiah Donald Friggy. Alexis Denise Frigo. Kelly Gallardo. Cesar Ernesto Garcia. Jessica Judith Garcia. Juan Ignacio Garcia. Kendra Kaylee Garcia. Nehemiah Ashton Garcia, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Roman Roy Lee Garcia. Adrian Jolene Garabay. Gary Garza Jr. Dabarishu Gasore. Tha Ne Gay. Devin Luray G. Jr. Brianna Alexis Garcia. Nicholas Alexander Winston George, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Angelina Lee Gill. Raul Gomez. Adrian Anthony Gonzalez Jr. Isel Anave Gonzalez. Ivory Michaelette Gonzalez. Marco David Gonzalez. Mia Alexandria Granados, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Megan Yamili Granillo Aguero. Marcos Anthony Guerra. James Matthew Guevara. Adrian Antonio Gutierrez. Juan Carlos Elizondo. Jesse Gutierrez Jr. Kenneth Dominic Harris. Trent Daniel Hayden, Alamo Promise Scholarship. LaShanti Nicole Haynes. Ariana Janae Hebert. Michael Wayne Henderson. Mikael Anthony Henderson. Jatam Saroui Hernandez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Joshua Aaron Hernandez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Justin Hernandez. Malachi Nathaniel Hernandez. Nevea Zimara Hernandez. Serenity Angel Hernandez. Kia Sophia Hill, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jared Travion Hall. Jamarcus D'Angelo Hodge. Reginald Edward Hodge. Rashad Lamar Hunt. Tayana Jewel Hunter. Brene Adia Jackson. Corey Malik Jackson, Jr. Elijah James Jackson, UIW Dean Scholarship. Sky Angelina Himes. Aaron William James. Ashley Taylor Jennings. Marilyn Isabel Geronimo. Nazio Fernando John. Eric Jaron Johnson. Connor Joseph Jones. Israel Quinton Jones. Rianne Marie Jones. Isaiah DeAnthony Leal, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jacob Anthony Lewis. Victor Yamas. Alex Giovanni Lopez. Andres Lopez. Francisco Miguel Lopez. Ileana Jolie Lopez. Mark Edward Lopez. Kevin Lopez Castorena. Terrence Lloyd Michael Lovejoy. Dominic Isaiah Losa. Sebastian Lozano Garza. Eliava Eden Lucio, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Christian Joseph Maldonado, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Singh Kanu Moran, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Anthony Jeremiah Martinez. Zoe Nicole Kelly. Jocelyn Madison Martinez. Joshua Sebastian Martinez. Katie Nayeli Martinez. Rachel Martinez. Rihanna Martinez. Isaac Martinez Aviles.
Just Jesus Martinez. Jesus Martinez only. That's Jesus Martinez.
Jesus Yahir Martinez. Luis Fernando Martinez Herrera. Ethan Michael Massey. Quentin Elias McCree. Ronald Thomas McKay. Rocco Alexander Medina. Sean Michael Lawrence. Karen Mahia, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Levi Pongsavon Minchaka. Leslie Mendez. Daniel Jonathan Mendez Holt. Jacob Martinez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Maria de Jesus Mireles Ramirez. Cody Tomoichi Tule Mobel. Hussein Ali Mohammed. Melvin James Monet Jr. Israel Monsivais. Humberto Montemayor Rosales. Carlos David Montilla Arocho. Leonardo Montoya Delgado. Desiree Valentina Morales. Manuel Alexander Morales III. Mia Morales. Cesar David Morataya Ruiz. Seth Avery Moreno. Jimena Moreno. Cassandra Eileen Mujica. Kristen Elizabeth Mummy. Angelina Marie Munoz. Jacqueline Maria Munoz. Ignacio Martinez Jr. Yasir Abdirahman Muse. Valeur Malyabuki. Elijah David Nash. Luis Antonio Navarro II, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Winter Violet Nelson. Jonalise Nieves Martinez. Christian Isaiah Nias Holmes. May Yamamba Z. Jakari Eugene Offit. Cristal Ojeda Cisneros. Gabriela Marie Olveda, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Yadira Estela Oraya Marine. Jorge Luis Orozco. Ezequiel Palomares. Joaquin Sebastian Ortiz. Kian Zaishan Kumitrias Damian Parker. Alex Parson Galvan. Edison Sebastian Pocar Karuapomo. Dela Shermaine Pearson, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Stefan Anthony Pendarvis. Nicholas Anthony Pinder. Marcos Miguel Perales. Brandon Bazan Perez. Brian Bazan Perez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Emma Maria Perez. Isaac Christopher Perez. Magali Guadalupe Perez Esquivel, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Kelly Yasmin Perez Martinez. Guillermo Arturo Perez Musa. Lei De Cheng Fan. April Denise Powell. Antonio Lee Price. Marcus Desmond Price Jr. Alani Kimura Priestley. Luis David Quintanilla. Diego Ivan Quintanilla Salaya. Alexander Jose Ramirez. Alexis Naomi Ramirez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Christina Ramirez. Sofia Isabella Ramirez. Zoe Lee Ramirez, Shriner Grant. Jennifer Karen Ramirez Aguilar. Eric Ramirez Aguilar. Castillo. Vincent Perez Rangel. Salvador Ratana. Sarah Justine Reeser. Belen Reyes. Augustine Antonio Reyes. Julian Reyes. Amber Nicole Ridlon, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jeremiah Trey Rios. Iverson Yadier Rios Perez. Crystal Elise Rivers. Nevea Cashel Robinson. Kyrie Robles. Lee Ray Robles. Nathan Anthony Rocha, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Axel Rodriguez. Cesar Ivan Rodriguez Jr. Harley Connor Rodriguez, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jesus Manuel Rodriguez. Giselle Rico. Vanessa Rodriguez. Juan Antonio Rodriguez Flores. Marlon Rodriguez Garcia. Reginald Rod Roshan Rollins. Ephraim Romero, UTSA Achievement Grant. Noah Judges Romo. Angela Lynette Rubio, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jaime Alejandro Ruiz, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Yahida Saori Ruiz Marine, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Miranda Nicole Russell, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Mario Alberto Salazar, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Maria Guadalupe Salgado. Joanna Lise Annette Santiago Mercado. Edward Daniel Sariana Jr. Therese Diana Schott. Joshua James Segura. J.C. L. Shine, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Ileani Embere Smith. Rihanna Janae Smith, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Leah Juliette Solis. Rafael Jorel Soriano Aridando. Jaden Christopher Stovall. Nicholas Jose Turquios. April Monique Tyler. Melanie Ubides Feliciano. Rogelio Valenzuela Nava, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Dominic Alexander von Buzikam Ramirez. Amaya Elisha Vance. Kenneth Andrew Vargas. Joanna Vargas Arias. Kenneth Heraclio Vasquez II. Samuel Iscar Vasquez. Marianne Faith Vutanka, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Misael Vasquez. Nicholas Efrain Velasquez. Jaden Blake Villa. Miranda Serena Villarreal, UIW Scholarship. Angelina Irene Villarreal. Man Ton Vu. Chelsea Katina Walker. James Patrick Walker. Avery Nicole Segovia. Devin Geron Watson. Devin Tyree West. Adante Lee Wilkerson. Frank Alexander Wilkes III, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Jamarian Leon Williams. Tymeek Ahmad Lorenzo Williams. My Trinity Treasure Wires. Jaden Allen Witter. Laisha Fabiola Wong Gutierrez. Juan Manuel Yanez Jr. Nathaniel Ruben Yanez Martinez. Haley Lynn Young. Alan Dominic Zavala, Alamo Promise Scholarship. Kevin Axel Zejas. J. Andre Ronick Valdez. Labrea Sine Miller. Genesis Angel Yanez. Hunter Aries Rigdon.
Will everyone please stand for the alma mater?
Something got mixed up back there.
That's the last guy.
Okay.
Graduates, at this time, please turn your tassel from right to left. Today, I hope you leave here with a deep appreciation of your time at Roosevelt High School and a strong commitment to put your education, energy, and enthusiasm to good use. Thank you, and congratulations.